Today I'm going to be showing you how to make banana and chocolate chip muffins. Don't despair, it's not another banana bread recipe because there's millions of them on the internet at the moment. This is banana muffins and they're brilliant, and you can put chocolate in them and it's a winner. Start off by popping your oven on to 160-170 degrees centigrade and then mush up 3 bananas in a bowl. A handy hint with bananas, if you put them in the freezer when they're just going a little bit brown in your fruit bowl, they freeze solid. Something happens to them in the freezer. When you get them out and defrost them, they are really proper squishy, so you don't have to do much mashing. They just turn quite squidgy quickly. And they've got a really intense sort of caramelly flavour as well, because they've been left to go quite overripe in the fruit bowl, which is brilliant for things like this and smoothies. 3 bananas mushed up. To that we pop in, these ingredients are all measured in cups, but at the end we will put them in cups and grams if it's easier, but this has been written in a cup and it's brilliant because it's so easy, you don't have to weigh out too much. 3/4 cup caster sugar goes in, stir that up a little bit. 1 egg, 1/3 cup of sunflower oil or any oil, not too strong. Try not to use something like olive oil because that will overtake the taste of things. So sunflower oil, vegetable oil is brilliant. Stir that in together. Then you put 1.5 cups of plain flour, and in there's also a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So that will just get bunged in there as well. You don't have to be precious with it. You don't have to fold it necessarily. Just give it all a good big stir up until it's all together. This is why this recipe is so brilliant, because it's so quick. You can almost make them in the morning, so you could have the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients ready. Put the wet ingredients in the fridge, get up to the adding the flour stage, put the wet ingredients in the fridge in a bowl, and then first thing in the morning put the flour in and then give it a good stir up, and then you'll have fresh, lovely, warm banana muffins for breakfast. We're at that stage, so there you go. There's your muffin mix. To this then, you can just play about and put things like a handful of either pecan nuts or raisins, or in our case, in our family, we like chocolate, so we put just a handful of chocolate chips in. Again, it's one of these recipes that you can just put your favourite things in. Once you've got the base of the banana muffin mix, you can put lots of lovely things in. So there we are, there's the mix. Then what we do is we put dessert spoonfuls of the mix into these are muffin cases in here. About 3/4 of the way up, I think. But it's generally about a dessert spoonful. And if you can do it without getting it everywhere, that's also quite handy. Pop them in the oven for about 20-25 minutes. We'll pop back when they're ready. Here we are. Roughly 25 minutes. Done to a T. If you're not sure if they're cooked properly, give them a little prod and they'll just spring up. Or with your, what's that called? Skewer. With your skewer. With your skewer. With If you're checking that, to check that they're done, you either give them a nice little prod and they'll just spring back up, or use your skewer and pop it in to the centre, and it should come out clean. And then you know they're done. Eat them now, well, not straight away out of the oven because you burn your mouth. Eat them when they've gone to room temperature, or on my improvised cooling rack at home. You can let them cool down until they're completely cold, and if you want to be really jolly, melt some chocolate and squish that all over the top of them, or dip them in some chocolate, or some lemon icing would be nice as well. But enjoy, do make my recipe, and if you do, just post it on my Facebook page of pictures of photographs of things you've baked, and then we'll be back here again for another one.